Well, good evening, laddies, lasses, and lasses, and welcome to the click. How are you all doing today? I hope you're doing dandy fine delicious. I was on vacation, that is right, but I came back because I missed you so much. That is right, Richard. I missed you so much, Richard. That's why I came back here, Richard. It's all because of you, Richard. Anyway, today we're gonna do something beautiful. I was surfing the interwebs, and let me tell you, yes indeed, let me tell you, I found something absolutely beautiful. These are AI-generated movie scripts. What would movies be like if AI generated them? Whenever I make enough money to start a studio, I'm gonna make real movies out of these, because they're gonna be, well, not good, but different. Enjoy. And you should be ashamed if you're not crying yet. That's right, guilt trip marketing, baby. Airbud, Golden Retriever ER. Okay, this does not bode well. Int, hospital in a city, better than Boston. What? A sick old man lies in bed, dying of death cancer. His old wife sits by the bed reading a book because she doesn't get computers. The book is titled Being Old is Good. A young doctor, electric, slides into the room. Young doctor, hello, I'm Dr. Bone. There is a way we can save your husband's life. Old wife, you can save his life? You're too young. You don't even know who Nixon dated. You can't help. Is this just a Facebook Karen? Young doctor, you're right, but he can. Buddy, a golden retriever wearing what doctors wear. 8 stereoscopes in a doctor's wear. 8 stethoscopes in a doctor's head. Enters the room. Old wife, he's a large cat. Young doctor, he is a dog. Didn't the script kind of go off board? Weren't we talking about the death cancer? Old wife, but isn't there a rule that says dogs can't be doctors? Young doctor, there is, but frick that rule. Rules were meant to be fricked, you frick! Oh my god, I had too much energy drinks before this. This is not good. Oh my god. The police were meant to be fricked? Buddy jumps on the sick old man's head and licks his face. The sick old man wakes up. He looks less sick and more not sick. Sick old man, my death cancer, it's gone. Buddy barks and high fives with his paw the young doctor. Sick old man continued, I can now get back to my job as the local dog murderer. The old man aims a gun at Buddy. Buddy injects him with a syringe full of bullets. Buddy's shift is now over. Must be an American hospital if they have shots and syringes full of bullets. Hey, yo! Wow, okay, moving on. Amazing script. Next movie. Airline Safety video. Int, airplane. We see a flight attendant walking down the aisle. Flight attendant, welcome to plane. This plane can't be trusted, but you can. To be alive, always wear your seatbelt. They hold up a belt that is not connected to a seat. Why? Flight attendant continued. There are 2 exits on this plane. This one here. They point to their head. Flight attendant, and this one here. They point nowhere. Flight attendant continued, if you're seated in an exit row, you are now the pilot. We see an empty exit row. This plane will not take off. Flight attendant continued, in case there is the disturbed cloud, oxygen mask will come for you. They show an oxygen mask. It is not made of oxygen. Why? Flight attendant continued, there is just enough mask for most people to have enough masks. Now, if the water is where the plane chooses to go, don't worry. Your seat can float far away from you. They smile. They are not worried. They aren't on your plane. Why are they always so happy in the instruction videos? Because they aren't on the same plane as you, Richard. Yes, I didn't forget about you. God, I feel creepy today. That's good. Is that good? I think it's good. Flight attendant continued, young children must be turned off or placed in airplane mode. Oh my god, that would be so amazing. I hate screaming children on airplanes. Imagine if kids just came with a switch. They hold up a child, they switch it into airplane mode. Yes. Flight attendant continued, flying is illegal, so don't tell. Alvin and the Chipmunks, slam monk. What is this slam monk? Ext, a basketball court. The Chipmunks, Alvin, Simon, and Theodorone. Theodorone pass a basketball around like in the game of basketball. Simon, Alvin, Dave say we shouldn't play basketball. Theodorone, yes, Alvin, Dave said basketball is for Michael Jordan only. Alvin puts on moon glasses, sunglasses, but for the moon. Alvin, well then, I guess we have to kill Dave. Dave, the Chipmunk slave man. What? runs into the basketball court like in the games of running. Dave, Alvin! Simon, that's your name, Alvin. The name, it's yours, Alvin, Alvin. Name, mine. You cannot use it. Alvin throws the basketball at Dave. It decapitates him. His head lands on the court and turns into spiders. Simon, I knew it. Theoteron, I knew it, Alvin. We all knew it. The spiders form together and create Michael Jordan, the baseball star, like in the game of baseball. Wasn't it basketball? Michael Jordan. Basketball is for me only. Alvin remains a chipmunk. Well observed. There is a bunny on the road. It remains a bunny. Antiques Roadshow. Int. Fat building. And tens of people walk around, refusing to live in the present. We see an old lady talk to an appraiser. The old lady carries a pile of bones in a plastic bag. That's really... Okay. Old lady. My grandfather gave me these bones before he stopped giving me things. They are Civil Wars bones. That can't be legal. Appraiser. Are you sure? Old lady. I am old. The appraiser tastes a bone as expected. What do you mean as expected? What? This like upsets me. What? Nobody expected. I mean, there are certain bones that you should taste. Get it? Boners, because it's like an innuendo? Wow. Comedy. Anyway, appraiser, just what I thought. These are not the Civil War's bones. Old lady, grandfather will pay for his lies. Appraiser, these bones are better. Old lady, grandfather will pay for his truths. Appraiser, these are the bones of the Titanic. Old lady, the famous water truck. What is this world? Oh, I can't. Oh, why? Oh. All right. Back to being focused and professional. The famous water truck, appraiser. They are worth much more than you can imagine. The old lady imagines $9. Appraiser continued. These bones are worth $53.17. The old lady jumps for joy. She never lands. The Civil War's bones are still missing. This matters. You know what they say? Gravity is just a theory. Bob Ross. Oh, this is gonna be good. Int. Painting studio. Bob Ross stands in front of a black canvas that doesn't know how lucky it is. Bob smiles. His teeth aren't hiding today. He doesn't know how lucky. Why does that sound so sexual? Hello there, canvas. I'm gonna paint little bushes on you. We don't make mistakes here. We make happy little accidents. Anyway, sorry. Bob Ross. Today we will paint a mountain that owes us nothing. Bob picks up his painting weapons. Bob Ross continued. I will be using 3 colors. Baby blue, hot pink, and hot baby. Bob mixes the colors together. They will never be alone again. It doesn't matter what they want. Bob Ross continued. Painting was invented by a tiny bird that wants to be rich. Okay, let's meet Mr. Mountain. Bob paints a mountain, the one from nature. Bob Ross continued. It's not all about you, Mountain. Bob paints a cloud. Bob Ross continued. I went to school with that cloud. Bob paints a forest. Bob Ross continued. These trees are up to something, but I won't tell the police. Now, what does this painting need? Bob stares into the camera. Paint leaks out of him. Bob Ross continued. That's right. It needs you. Bob paints you on top of the mountain. You are at peace. Bob Ross continued. If you need help, ask the cloud. The clouds won't help you. This is so eerie. Bob Ross is so wholesome. And this sounds like, some kind of, I don't know, what's it called? Like the painting trapped in a painting curse? What? Cheers! Int the Cheers Beer Hut. Sam the barkeep hands a beer to Cliff the mailkeep. Cliff, little known fact, beer is my son. Cliff drinks his beer child. What? Sam doesn't drink a beer. He is sober. He used to play baseball. He drinks a baseball. Sam tastes like a triple play. Norm. A guy named Norm enters the bar. Everyone is happy. Sam continues to used to play baseball. He continues to used to play baseball. Hi, my name is Mark. I used to be young. Mark then continues to having used to be young. The character developments are staggering. Everyone. Norm! Norm, when my name is forgotten, I shall disappear back into the land of shadows where all is not right. Everyone. Okay! That's a really weird conversation. Norm sits next to Cliff at the bar. Sam plays even less baseball than earlier. Wait, he played no baseball. What do you mean less baseball? Is there such a thing as negative baseball? I don't understand American sports. They're weird, man. Norm, give me my regular. Sam makes Norm a pretzel full of vodka. Cliff, little known fact, the president of China is 10 pretzels. The bar Fraser comes back from the bathroom. Fraser, stop asking. I have no more urine. Nobody believes him. Fraser leaves full of urine. Cliff, little known fact, it's illegal to mail urine, but I still do it a lot. Sam falls into a coma due to a lack of playing baseball. He just succumbs to a lack of baseball. That's the best character development of this entire script. Like, I don't play baseball. I play less baseball. Oh God, there's no baseball.
It's my channel now, bitches. Woo.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives. Int parking lot. Guy Fieri sits in a convertible. He looks like America. Hello there, baby. From zero to America, how free are you tonight? No, that's not how you do it. Screw you then. Guy Fieri. I am Guy Fieri and there is nothing you can do about it. Today I'm eating it all. Guy takes a bite out of his hair. Int diner's kitchen. Guy and chef stands in a kitchen. Guy has 3 pairs of sunglasses on. The sun can't get to him. Guy Fieri, prove to me that you can panini. The chef starts boiling a pot of milk. He's scared. Chef, Flavortown is near. Guy points at an onion with his slippery finger. Guy Fieri, that's one ugly clam. It's an onion. Of course it's an ugly. Yeah, everything is ugly when you measure it by the wrong standard. Wholesome time. Don't be so obsessed with comparing yourself to others. We are all beautiful in our own way. There's nobody out there just like you. We have this obsession, especially in the lives of online media and social media, that we always compare ourselves in one dimension to someone we look up to. For example, if you compare your skills with the guitar, you might compare yourself to Ed Sheeran, which is not very realistic. If you want to compare your abs, maybe compare yourself to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The truth is we are all humans. We all have weaknesses and strengths, and we are balanced out in different ways. So don't compare yourself like Guy Fieri compares clams to onions. That's the moral of the story today. A customer sits and eats a cup of mustard. Guy sits down without asking. Guy Fieri, I will live as a food. I am a food. Customer, be a pie. Guy acts like a pie. The customers aren't concerned. Guy Fieri, I am Pie Fieri. It's my birthday. The chef comes out from the kitchen with a cake for Guy. Guy Fieri continued. The clams just keep getting uglier. But it's a cake. We had this conversation, Guy. Now we're moving on to Fast and the Furious 9. X'd illegal street. Night. 2 muscle cars are lined up to start an illegal street race. The cars rev their engines. Dominic, a gigantic talking biceps, sits in one car. He yells at the other driver. Dominic, if I get out of the car, I die. The other driver, Osama bin Laden, what is going on? Rolls down his window. Bin Laden, I am the king of Afghanistan. He revs his car, rev. Dominic, not for long. He revs his car, rev. A sexy individual stands between the 2 cars holding a racing flag. Sexy individual. I love how they're not defining anything about it. It's just this super vague, sexy individual that I think we all can just relate to. Oh yes, especially you, Richard. When you both say the current year at the same time, the race begins. The drivers stare each other down. Dominic, 2001! Bin Laden, 2001! The cars drive off, burning rubber and melting steel beams. The sexy individual coughs and then remove a mask. We see it's George W. Bush, the famous painter? He cackles. Do I have a gas leak in here or something? Or are these scripts really this wild? Cut to NYC, the city that never sleeps except when it does. We see a helicopter shot from the city. We then see 2 cars illegally racing down the street, heading straight for the Twin Towers. The towers rev. Twin Towers, bring it on, bitches. We cut to black and see the title car, Fast. What the hell? How did the AI come to this conclusion? This is like a really weird and kind of offensive connection. What the hell? This is wild. What? Alright, to break the cycle here, we're moving on to Fox News. I hope you're in for a treat. Fox News. Int. News sewer. News sewer? A news anchor. Maybe that's why it's a sewer, because like anchor goes in water. Anyway, a news sewer. Guy Whiteman sits on a young child. Whiteman. Obama just Sandy hooked Benghazi again. A graphic appears on the screen with the text number of times Obama stopped the Haka equals 0. I mean, technically, yeah, but... This is... Is it just me? Or are the scripts getting edgier and edgier? It started off like perfectly wholesome with puppies delivering syringes full of bullets, and now it's just like, wow. The graphic dies. Cut back to the anchor. Whiteman continued. Earlier today, Jeb Bush offered to buy America from President Trump for a pound of Trump said, no. I mean, yeah, it's pretty close to Fox, I guess. Yeah, this AI has been trained on watching like thousands of hours of Fox News. So yeah, I see like this is kind of a AI way of connecting weird stuff. A picture of Jeb Bush eating his own head appears. The picture dies. Cut back to the anchor. Whiteman? Newsflash. We got... Oh my god, no. I'm not... What is this? What's with all the references? What is this AI doing? Dear God, no. No, not doing this. Going to infomercial, laddies and lasses. Yes, indeed, and lassos. I'm not forgetting about you, you little nuts. That was way more cursed than I intended to be. Infomercial. Int. Garage. A man uses a saw to cut up a different saw. Voiceover. Has this ever happened to you? The man's saw explodes. He is unhurt, but angry. Voiceover continued. Your saw explodes, but doesn't leave a delicious plate of lasagna at the point of the explosion? I'm intrigued. The man looks towards the screen. Man, life without lasagna isn't life. A giant red X appears over the man, indicating he should die. Voiceover. Hashtag never again. Int. More frickable garage. Sex sells. I'm not surprised an AI is connecting this stuff. Some advertisements are wild, man. More frickable garage. A more frickable man uses a saw to cut open a pile of teeth. Voiceover. Just watch. The man continues to saw. Voiceover. Keep watching. The man continues to saw. Voiceover. Any second now, the man's saw explodes. After the smoke clears, there is a delicious plate of lasagna on top of the pile of teeth. More frickable man. These teeth can stay. Whatever product that made this happen is never mentioned. I am so confused and intrigued at the same time. You might say that this infomercial is something to sink your teeth into. You never saw that coming. Oh! God, I'm happy. My career has reached its zenith. James Bond, Quantum of Quantums. Int, a fancy casino in somewhere weird, probably Asia. Why are these AI so oddly sneakily racist? What is this? Severely wealthy. Hello, I am severely wealthy. No. Several wealthy people sits at a blackjack table. We focus on the beautiful woman. Clitty Tinder? Alright. Clitty Tinder. She is sexy and alive. She gets a blackjack and wins. Holy shite, that's a lot of zeros. Does that much money even exist? James Bond, a guy who kills everyone, sits next to her. Bond. You seem quite hot. Clitty smokes a cigarette shaped like a penis, which is any cigarette. Oh, which is any cigarette. No? Clitty. I win, I lose. Such is life. What is your name? Bond. My name's Bond. Bond. Clitty. Your name is? Bond. Bond. Bond bets a stack of Pringles. The dealer is unsure, but the pin boss nods, saying Pringles are perfectly fine. The dealer deals everyone cards. Kitty is dealt 2 queens. This just feels like a weird fever dream, you know? Or like a weird commercial for chips. You know, just come in like, oh, Pringles. Like, yeah, Pringles are just as valuable as like a bill. So, yeah, perfectly fine. Clitty. Yes, queens. Bond is dealt a 7 and a tarot card. Bond. Yash, Bond. An evil-looking guy walks up behind Clitty and licks her neck for a while. The dealer is unsure, but the pit boss nods, saying neck licking is perfectly fine. What do you mean, as like a down payment? Hello there, you want to buy this lemonade? You can either pay me $2 or you can lick my neck. Well, this competition is really going neck to neck. Clitty. I stay with 20. Bond. I hit. Bond gets another card. It's a brick card from Settlers of Catan. Bond thinks for a moment and then eats it whole. Alright. Wow, my god, I can feel my soul leaking out of my butt. Okay, let's do this. Jeopardy! Int Jeopardy Dome. 3 contestants stay far away from Alex Trebek. They are all named Lewis to make the game fair. Trebek, Lewis, you have all the power. Lewis 1. Give me rocks for $50 bajillion. Words appear on the blue square. Trebek doesn't trust them, but he reads them. It's his job until he dies alone. It's just pointing out these weird things. Yeah, everyone is gonna die. It's not like a descriptive. I can see why an AI would think this is relevant. It's like everyone dies. Oh, just put that in the job description. I want to work here, dear employer, until the day I die, alone and afraid and naked. Trebek, in China, they have these. Lewis 3 buzzes in. Lewis 3, what are rocks? Trebek, no, don't talk again. Lewis 2 buzzes in. What are big rocks? Trebek, wrong enough from you. Trebek takes Lewis 2 life essence. Lewis 1 says, buzz. Lewis 1, what are Danny DeVito's? Trebek, yes, keep going. Lewis 1, give me places with Oreos for $19. The blue square has no words on it. Trebek throbs with power, but he is silent. Lewis 3 doesn't know the answer. Lewis 2 is dead. This show is getting spicy. Lewis 1 buzzes in. Lewis 1 continued. What is right here? Trebek, false! No Oreos exist in my realm. Lewis 1 pulls an Oreo from his mouth. Trebek screams in Canadian as his body turns into lava. We cut to commercial! Woo! All of these freaking scripts are just fever dreams. It's wild. Why? Is it? Well, laddies, and lasses, I do hope you... Laddies, lusses, and lasos, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one, where we keep reading amazing things from the internet. We learn a lot of stuff from. Can't you just feel your IQ throbbing from this video? I know mine is. So, you look amazing today, especially you, Richard. You look so nice. And I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Mwah.